So it's taken me a while, but after 3 videos and one bare bones review later, I streamed Palworld for almost 4 hours and finally decided to build a temporary base. Yes, that's right. The reason why you're seeing this on the thumbnail here is because I'm finally doing a proper review on my thoughts on Palworld. Hello, what's up, and welcome everyone. My name is Miss Quinn, and I finally worked alongside my pals. Please note that it took me a really long time to even get into this game because my PC is just really a glorified potato. And because of that potato, I waited and waited, and then I came to the conclusion that I was never going to be able to play it because my PC was never going to be able to even run it. And you know what? That was okay. I came to that conclusion, but then I saw that it was released on the PS5 and my attitude completely changed. I didn't give it a review and I acknowledged that. I didn't give it a proper one, which is why I kept true to my word and I went on to stream this game for almost 4 hours. Though I do want to say I have never seen a game over screen so many times before without me doing something on purpose to get there. Now, when first starting off my stream, I made it a mission to look for a place that I can call home. So I kept searching for what I thought would be honestly the perfect place for me. I took note of what someone said about a good spot that they build a base near, some willow trees, but I'm pretty sure I ended up in the wrong spot. But anyway, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Before I ended up there, I was just running around trying to catch more pals and forgetting why the fuck my pals weren't healing. Though I would give them food and I would just look on them, look up on them, hope on them, pray on them. I don't know, but they just weren't, reviving. No, I kept having to switch between the ones that were still living because, as I said, I didn't know how to heal them because I forgot. It was that long since I've actually played Palworld that in that point I should have just honestly started all over. There was one pal that just kept unaliving me because it just didn't want to be caught. But I do have to realize that as a level 8, maybe I shouldn't be trying to catch a level 11. It unalived me within less than 4 hits at first before I started dodging and making my pal do most, if not taking all of the damage. But then I started to unalive more of my pals and I had to quickly stop that. I just saw many cool looking pals that I wanted to catch, but like that deer pal, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't like at all being caught by me. So I just kept walking at that point. Or I would make my pal fight them, and then when it said 33% chance increase, then that's when I would throw the pal ball. However, that didn't help with the deer, and I'm surprised that helped with a lot of them. Now, the one thing that I learned about Palworld is that there's so many different groups. You have the ones that are catching pals, putting them in cages, and you essentially have to fight them as they're trying to shoot you with their own weapons, while the only thing you have on hand is your fist and your pals. But at least you got some spirits. But I also kept running into this group called the Free Pal Alliance, and they just literally kept treating me as if I were a fly at a family dinner party. They just kept swatting at me and swatting at me. They kept doing this to me so much that I had to mark on the map where they were just so I can avoid that specific location. Now, I think that that was the smartest thing I could do considering how much I had to be unalived in order for me to actually do that. And the fact that I would have to summon a pal, let them basically fight my pal while I ran to collect my things because that's where they just sniped me last. But don't get me wrong, even though it was annoying to consistently die, then you barely step foot into their territory before they start zapping you again. But sometimes I would have the best of luck and pals will actually fight them, or they will start shooting the pals, or the other group was start fighting with them, and then pals will come in and then fight with a. It was like a three-way cage match, and I was the spectator among everything. That I had no problem with. But once one of the Free Pals Alliance saw me, they would zap me with what I thought was lightning for a second. I thought that that was a cool pal, but no, I think they have like magic or something. I honestly have no clue what they have because I kept trying to run from them. I haven't fought them. Like I said, I'm only in level 8 at that point. So am I going to fight something that is like level 25? No. Even I don't like being unalived that much. It was just funny that there would be parts where as soon as I would grab my stuff, it would be like, oh, what you're carrying is too heavy. Please, like, dump some things. Essentially, you're too heavy to move, so please dump it while there's a whole fight scene going on in the background. So I would immediately dump all of my stone, which honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I shouldn't have discarded it. I should have just dropped it so I could have come back for it later. But then it's also a good thing that I discarded it because was I ever going to go back there? No, I wasn't. I'm only fooling myself. I'm never going to go back there unless I'm at the level that they're at. Then I will. But while I'm not, heck no. Now, as I said earlier in this video, I found what I thought was the location that the person told me within the comments. So after I found the beautiful cliff that had the willow trees right underneath it and a pond also near it, I thought I arrived at the location where someone in the comment section told me about. Now, I hope you're watching this because yes, I did in fact try to find this place. The only thing is that I couldn't, find the Relaxaurus, so maybe I have the complete wrong location. Either way, I went back to the location I've been before because after trying to get to the top of the cliff, here is what I really don't like about it. I don't like the fact that the camera starts glitching out like I'm at a rave party. That no, but that has always been the type of glitch that has bothered me. Is it something that is going to be like, oh, because of this, I'm not going to play it? No, that's kind of a stupid reason, in my opinion, to not play a game if the game, besides that, is like really good. But like I said, I went back to a location that I have already been before and finally set down roots by building a PAL box, which is something that someone also said that I needed. Anyway, my ideal base honestly would have been somewhere flat where it has a lot of potential for me to build a lot of stuff around it. But I'm starting to see the potential in the place that I just grabbed. But again, it's temporary. I'm not trying to be there for the rest of the game or for like, a bunch of more like end game kind of stuff, I just need to figure out how I'm going to place everything and it's going to be amazing. I put a bar here. I don't know why I put this bar, but it's there. I thought my pals were going to be able to use it. Turns out it's just a decoration. I might just tear it down, honestly. But when I built a pal box, I saw that depositing your pals into the pal box actually heals them. So it just made me want to smack my own forehead because I've been running around with these pals that I can't use and scared to lose my other pals because I didn't know how to heal them when I could have just built a temporary base there all along and just said, hey, look, Quinn, this is what you've been literally trying to figure out all this time. But anyway, I really enjoyed being able to work on my base, making little beds for them, seeing them just walk around while they don't attack me. Seeing them work as well was also fun to see, getting to pet them, getting to feed them, even though some of them still felt depresso. And no, I'm not talking about this depresso. I'm talking about, with their morale actually going down, which I find petting them more is awesome. I don't have enough points to build a hot tub yet. So that's kind of like that's kind of not an option for me at the moment, but oh well. But anyway, working on the base and being able to work alongside your pals is honestly really great. And it made me think, wow, this is literally what Pokemon Arceus should have been. considering that you're able to see the Pokemon like out and about. It's back then. I don't know why they didn't do it. Arceus honestly felt flat. And that is something that I brought up in a video where I played 3 different types of Pokemon games. So if you want to watch it, go check it out. It should be somewhere around the screen. Although I enjoyed Palworld, since I really do love survival games like The Forest, and I do love games like Pokemon, obviously. So it being a combination of the two, I really enjoyed this. The only thing that this game needs at this point is crossplay so I can play with my friends. This game is good. I'm happy I played it for more than just the basic couple of minutes that I played it, or just the basic hour that I played it at first, in order to make the other video that I did and just give it the bare bones review that I did. Now it was almost 4 hours, and I want to explore more than what I have already done, which is literal nothing. Like, if you zoom out of the map and everything, like, yes, I only have, like, in my opinion, like 10% of something explored. The rest is to be continued type of thing. And I do like it. I like this game so much. And I can see why people are so upset that it is being attacked by Nintendo, essentially. Either way, I was upset regardless, because Nintendo has this habit of suing whatever they can sue. And it's just annoying. It is just really annoying to go after games that are really similar to yours just because, you can fight it, and you have the money to keep the fight going for however long you want. But anyway, I am happy with my temporary base. I think I'm going to try and make it good as possible. I'm most certainly getting rid of that bar. Like, that bar is doing nothing but taking up like good prime real estate next to my house, which I could use it for something else. Like, I can put literal trees there so they can chop some trees. I don't know what I can do, but I can do something. The bar doesn't have to be there. They have to work. I'm just kidding. I'm not that heartless. Anyway, guys, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and joining me within the world of Palworld. What's something that you honestly like to do in Palworld? Like I said, I am loving the base mechanics of it. I really like it. I can see diving and putting in a bunch of hours into Palworld just solely based for the base, because I want to be able to build it up and everything else. Anyway, guys, remember to be kind, and don't forget there is always someone there that cares for you. So remember, be kind, be safe, and feed your pals. Or don't, let them starve, whichever one you want. You can have more food for yourself. Anyway, bye. Look at all those chickens.